Hello, welcome to Ayerdi. Hopefully you can hear me. This is a little risky. There's wind, and this mic probably will have fits if it gets hit by the wind. But anyway, hopefully you can see me and a bunch of scenery back there, the farmhouse and the sun, which went down an hour ago down in town, is still on the hills in front of us. It is 11th of February, Sunday afternoon, and I'm wanting to get this out because it's going to be a wild week, and I don't know when I'm going to be in, and if I'm going to be able to do anything else. So just in case, I want to send out a quick report here. We had excellent services this weekend. I say this weekend because we have Fridays, then Saturday morning men's Bible study, and then Sunday morning full services. And there are visitors, there are people hearing the gospel, sometimes for the first time. And yeah, a lot of them come and you move on, but some stay and get saved, start to grow, and we begin to see the Lord changing their lives. And so we're in a period of very, very good attendance and just the Holy Spirit doing a bunch of work. So that is thanks in part to many of you and your prayers. You are a part of this ministry, and we thank you for it. And when we say thank you for your prayers, we're not just, throwing out some missionary jargon there. That is why we are seeing so many good things in the ministry. And so please continue. Just today, we had on Friday, Mimi gave a little card to a gentleman that she saw at the store. He was begging. He just came from his country in Central Africa and spoke broken English and French, and then his native language. And she showed him where the church was. Anyway, he came in while we were having services. I invited him to come in and have supper with us on Friday, but he said no, but he wanted to know in the Sunday services when they were. So I told him, I said, come early in the morning and you can have breakfast with everybody and then stay for the services, even though he couldn't understand anything because he doesn't know any Spanish. So anyway, he came today, and we had him over for lunch. And this is a crazy story. I'm still going slow because we want to really help him out, but we want to make sure that everything coincides with reality and what he tells us. But apparently he was saved a few months ago and lives in a very strong Muslim country and had to leave. The believers he knew there said, you just have to go. There's too much persecution coming on you and us. And so he made his way through several countries and finally ended up in southern part of Spain and then came up here. And anyway, he has the clothes on his back. And so pray for him. For now, he gave himself a name because he said his Muslim name. His friend said, or anybody who would know that he was a Christian with his Muslim name would automatically put him in big trouble. So anyway, you call him for now. You can call him Aid. It's similar, but to what he's put down, and we're just going to follow up with him in the next few days as best we can. My son Danny is on it, and hopefully we'll be able to. It's a little hard and convoluted to explain, but everything he says seems to check out, and he seems to be honest and trustworthy. We just want to make sure and then help him out and see what the Lord might have there. It's crazy. Lord willing, maybe in a few weeks or so we can give some more details and see what exactly God is doing in this young man. Then let me see, just a couple of more things. We have I'll tell you about a trip we're making here in a couple of days. First of all, we've been asked to do I was asked to do a seminary course on Christian family, and in the end, Mimi's going to help me, and so we've got to do a bunch of videos in the next couple of months. So that's a fair bit of work to prepare and to do, but it's an opportunity that we're looking forward to doing, and sort of having to figure out how to put it together with a trip that we have. Mimi and I are leaving tomorrow. Actually, one of our church couples taking us to Bilbao, and then early in the morning we leave for California. We're going to a missions conference in a Spanish church there, pastored by Ezequiel Salazar, who has been here at the farmhouse on several occasions preached for on at least twice, if not 3 times, for our Christian Workers Retreat. He's got a thriving big church. I think we'll be very, very busy there, and looking forward to it. It's I'm pretty close at home kind of person. We don't move much except for our furloughs, but in this case, it seemed like the opportunity was one that the Lord wanted us to take. So appreciate your prayers. It's the craziest thing because I'm going and coming back next week, but Mimi is combining a number of issues, and she's going to be gone for about a month. So she goes from Los Angeles, which is where we're flying into. She'll be going in a week and a half or so. She'll be going up to Washington and be with my parents, and my mom is turning 81 at the end of the month, so Mimi's going to be with her, and I'm sure they're going to enjoy that. And then she's going to fly all the way over to South Carolina, and in the earlier part of March, she and her sisters are going to have some celebrations for my father-in-law's 90th birthday. And then she's going to be with our daughter, helping out with the children in a clinic that she has to go to. So she's combining all of that. And so she's got a bunch of one-way tickets to make this trip happen. And that means that tomorrow we're flying, both of us are flying to LAX, but on completely different flights. There was no way to make it on the same one. So yeah, I have a 12-hour flight. I think she has a 11 or 13, I can't remember. And we go out a different, we leave from Bilbao actually within 10 minutes of each other. But then I go to Germany and she goes to the other side of Spain before flying all the way over to California. Appreciate your prayers. I've not done this thing very often, so we'll see. I think it's the Lord's opportunity. The Lord's given me the opportunity, and I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, appreciate your prayers as we go to this conference. And maybe I don't know, depending on the schedule and the means there, I may be able to get some information out. Then, after this video, as soon as I shut up here and close off, I'm going to post a little clip of 2 girls in our church playing a flute duet, and they are Mimi's newest flute students. The first time they've ever played in public for anything, and so they did a great job. So Mimi's playing the piano for them, and they are playing. I'll put in just a few seconds of that special music that they brought last Sunday. It was. So I decided to pop it there inside the frame, and at the very end I moved over to show Walter, the girl's dad. He was proud as all get out to see his little girls serving the Lord that way. It was. And then I'll end with a picture that a friend sent me. See, it was one of those Facebook reminder things, and that picture I noticed, just looking at it, I can tell it was taken on our very first furlough. That was in 1992. And our daughter Rachel wasn't even born yet. So we just had the 3 boys, David, Danny, and Mark. And David and Danny, of course, are here in Spain already, married and have children and in the ministry. And Mark is married and in Greenville, and they're in the ministry there at Hampton Park. So a lot has gone. That's what, 30... is it 32 years ago? I think so. That's a long time. The Lord has been good. Okay, well, I'll let it go at that. God bless you. Goodbye.